Bamenda, in a national competition, was rated Cameroon's cleanest city. Over 20 years later, the situation is bad. In the early 2000s, Bamenda, in a national competition, was rated Cameroon's cleanest city. Over 20 years later, the situation is bad. The streets are filthy. Mountain-sized waste is spotted at every turn. Outdoor vendors battle for space with waste in markets. City waterways are blocked, making flood a regular occurrence.
At times we are the people who always try to do something, like we carry and put and we build until reach a day that something will happen, they'll come and carry.
Generally, you look at Gold's food market, you see a hill, a mountain of waste back there. Because why? We don't manage our waste very well.
The flooding is because of the waste.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. And when I look at the Bamenda city and I see the level of filth, I see the heaps and heaps of garbage, that pile, rendering the health of the population at risk, I feel really disturbed.
The defunct Bamenda Urban Council was in charge of waste management at the time the Cleanest City Award was clinched. Today, Bamenda has a city council and 3 other councils, yet waste management still remains a challenge.
The issue of waste management is a serious problem within Bamenda 3 municipality because the frequency of collection of waste in Bamenda 3 is very slow. And apart from the frequency of collection, we discovered that it's even a wrong idea for waste to be carried from homes to the street.
Indeed, we've traversed some very difficult socio-political challenges in our times, and it has really grossly affected the evacuation of waste on our streets. We've been able to have it difficult to collect from the dump sites, the deposit sites by the citizens to the dump sites where we dispose.
Weekly cleanup campaigns, placement of roadside waste cans, door-to-door collections, hiring of a waste disposal company are amongst many efforts engaged to keep Bamenda clean.
I have made requisition for some 20 tricycles which we could use to go around to start picking from house to house so that we can gather the garbages from homes instead of the people coming to drop them on the street sites.
As people around the city struggle to manage themselves around huge dump sites like this, health and environmental experts see a looming danger.
To humans, it's disastrous. Look at the way it's been managed. It's burnt at times. It eutrophicates the streams, polluting.
We know with waste management, depending on whether they are recyclable or not, you'll know which of those waste contaminate both the marine environment as well as the soil contamination and the air contamination, because each of these areas that they are being contaminated has a particular health hazard.
With experiences from many cities around the world, city authorities still believe the situation can be rescued.
We will collaborate with the city council, who is actually in charge of waste management in the city, to see that some of these policies are reviewed. And at our local level, we also plan to embark on a serious sensitization campaign of the population to start managing the whole waste from their homes.
If we had the means required, we would have had, say, 7-ton, 10-ton vehicles which can move around and then collect a larger quantity of garbage every day. In this way, I see nowhere that garbage would begin to find its way into heaps in our municipality.
As city authorities look for a solution, civil society actors and non-governmental organizations are ready to offer more ideas.
We can school our people, we can let them know what is good and make provision to them on how to dispose garbage, how to collect it, classifying it, the one that is hard material, the one that is paper that cannot decompose, the one that can decompose easily, and so on. When garbage is collected in classes that way, it is easier to get it and dispose in a very good way. We need to be more organized as leaders and educate the people that follow us, and there will be a change.
Until that moment, when any of the proposals will provide a lasting solution to Bamenda's waste management crisis, the city remains dirty.
Till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet.
Funeral program of Mfoome Ndzerem Stephen Njodzeka, Monday 7th to Thursday 10th of April 2025, 2 p.m. daily mass at the family compound. Friday 11th of April 2025, 2 p.m. wake up at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 6 p.m. night vigil and animation at the family residence. Saturday 12 April 2025, 7:30 a.m. removal of corpse from the St. Blaise Mortuary, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. viewing of corpse at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 10 a.m. burial mass at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankan, Bamenda. Still at 10 a.m. burial mass at the St. Teresa of the Child Jesus Cathedral, Kumbo. 1 p.m. burial by close family members and friends. 2 p.m. refreshments and animations. Sunday 13th April 2025, 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at All Saints Parish Church, Bailey. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Announcer Yabilian Nyoikigan, wife.
Till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
The issue of civil society came to Cameroon clearly only from 1990 and through the law of association. And even by then, prior to that, we only had missionaries who were doing more or less of social services. They would go to holidays. On coming back, they bring dresses, they bring some support. So more of a social activity. Development proper started from the law of association, and even after the law of association in 1990, it was not clear. It was only towards the year 2000 that effectively people started understanding what development was all about. They didn't even know what it was all about. People didn't even know what we were doing. People didn't even know what I was trying to bring. So, and that alone was a big challenge on itself. And secondly, the country as a whole did not know the need to support. So, and everything was like there was a lot of pressure from left and right. There were a lot of adventurers and who were creating a very bad image to the NGO world. people taking money and disappearing, people focusing on money, only money, people not focusing on objectives. So it's been a very long, tedious journey, but I think those NGOs, and they are not up to, I don't think they're up to 2%, those who actually knew what they were doing, they came in with a clear objective, they came with a clear vision, like Shumas, and they had the passion of what they were doing. I think those are the few, that small 2% that was able to survive. There was no internet. You imagine running, when our partners, first few partners came, they didn't understand how you could run an NGO without internet, without telephone. And that's how we started. And I want to think that personally I'm very, very proud, because the key problems in my community that drove me into creating the NGO, about 4 of them, the bridge, that many people were drowning in that bridge, the issue of corn meals, the issue of a eucalyptus tree. I'm very proud that within the first 5 years of the existence of the NGO, I was able to convince funders to address that problem. And of course, there was this issue of soil infertility within the Northwest, for example, because people were relying on shifting cultivation, and with the population pressure, they could not have the possibility of shifting from one, allowing some of the portion of their farm to fallow. They had no possibility of doing that. They had to over-cultivate, and as such, there was dependency of chemical fertilizer, notwithstanding the environmental hazard that it creates. They didn't have enough money to buy fertilizer. You see, what they used to do is, somebody will need about 100 kg of fertilizer. He won't buy 120 kg and broadcast. The end result is that there were no good yields, and it drove that vicious cycle of poverty into all the poor peasant farmers. So, and I'm very happy that through the Shumas Biofarm, Shumas was able to introduce a more holistic way of dealing with, depending more on the internal inputs of the farm, not going out of the farm to look for chemical fertilizer, which were not only very expensive, but they were environmentally unfriendly. So it's a big project, and I'm so happy that we're able to solve the problem. And the center is standing there, although because of the war, it's not functioning, but we hope that it would go functional soon. And of course, the contribution of Shumas in the area of education too is amazing. With nearly almost 1,000 classrooms constructed all over the country and equipping them. We have that alone, with that 1,000 classroom, at least we've been able to give the opportunity to many children to have space in every classroom, and that alone has reduced the juvenile delinquency that we have. And you know, everything in a child begins from education. If you don't need to educate a child, there is no way. Even if that child were to be a Bill Gates, if that child were to be a Biden or Paul Biya, that child will not be. Well, without education, there is nothing. You block the child's opportunities. So we're happy that we've been able to contribute in building nearly 1,000 classrooms in different schools around the country. And of course, in the area of humanitarian response, I think Shumas is one of the lead organizations in the whole country in terms of providing life, in terms of meeting the needs, the emergency need of those who have been displaced, emergency need of those who have returned, emergency need of those who are hosting and are really poor from the different projects in 7 clusters that Shumas is running across the country.
Till we meet at Jesus.
Funeral program of Mfoome Ndzerem Stephen Njodzeka. Monday 7th to Thursday 10th of April 2025, 2 p.m. daily mass at the family compound. Friday 11th of April 2025, 2 p.m. wake up at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankon, Bamenda. 6 p.m. night vigil and animation at the family residence. Saturday 12 April 2025, 7:30 a.m. removal of corpse from the St. Blaise Mortuary, Big Mankon, Bamenda. 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. viewing of corpse at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankon, Bamenda. 10 a.m. burial mass at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankon, Bamenda. Still at 10 a.m. burial mass at the St. Teresa of the Child Jesus Cathedral, Kumbo. 1 p.m. burial by close family members and friends. 2 p.m. refreshments and animations. Sunday 13th April 2025, 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at All Saints Parish Church, Bailey. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Announcer Yabilian Nyoikigan, wife.
Till we meet, at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, God be with you till we meet again.
In Bamenda, a community united by faith and determination embarked on a journey to build a place of worship and community center that will stand as a signpost of hope and unity. This is the story of the construction of the Mile 2 Masjid and Dawah Center, Nkwen, Bamenda. It all started in August 2020 when the Mile 2 Muslim community faced eviction from their temporary prayer site. This prompted a serious reflection on the need for a permanent solution. Letters were written to imams, Muslim scholars and community leaders proposing a 100 million franc saving project to be realized within 3 years.
This one it just come like a dream, it just be like dream because it started somewhere some time ago when we had a meeting here. We just wish say this place as it be there in Rakel, in Sham, may Allah make a maybe in a big place and maybe in a big mosque.
Thing where they analyze and say if this 100 million, if we divide them, say 10,000 Muslim Ummah, if they move 10,000 francs, that means say now 100 million. If you move 100,000, that means say you don't stand for 10 heads.
This shows the sign of unity, collaboration with one another. The amount that is supposed to be raised is 100 million, of which from the way I'm seeing everything, it's not going to be a problem.
This one I work for Allah. So anybody they do, I'm very devotedly. Any Muslim woman, you don't come out outside today. You can show yourself, say, together we will build Islam.
Inshallah will be that mosque. For build this mosque, not be one man project. For build this mosque, now all of we, including you, We go join together, we go build this mosque, inshallah.
Motivated by past community events and inspired by their faith, the Mile 2 Muslim community came together and contributed to build a place of worship and community center that would serve as a pillar of strength and unity for generations to come.
We started this morning by 6:30 a.m. to clear the project site. You can see from the background how the people are determined to do the work so that the actual construction work can start. The work has started very well and we are moving swiftly.
There are various stages where the community has to intervene. And one of such is the work they are doing today, excavation. They want to remove this ground so that from there we can do setting out and implantation of the foundation.
Not the work with tea. What I have seen here, the work actually need a lot of labor force. There is no route that we can say a certain engine or a certain caterpillar can do it. It will only be done by labor force, man to man, horsepower.
I can breathe together with my family. I can pray with my friends at the masjid so quietly.
The inauguration of the new Mile 2 Masjid and Dawah Center was a momentous occasion for the community. It brought together Muslims from Bamenda and beyond to celebrate success and hope for a bright future.
حميم تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز العليم.
These fundraising events and others motivated us and gave us hope that if we do proper sensitization, we could raise 100 million francs for the project, inshallah. The first fundraiser was planned and executed on the 27th of February 2021, and 40 million francs CFA was realized. Furthermore, within that year, people kept on donating money, material like cement, as Sadaqatul Jariyah, which raised a total of 15,869,600 francs. The second major fundraising event was organized on the 27th of February 2022, and another 40 million francs was raised. Alhamdulillah, this means within 12 months, a total of 95,869,600 francs was raised. The third fundraiser was organized on the 29th of January 2023, which yielded 29 million francs. May Allah reward everyone who contributed to this project. Summarily, a grand sum of 133,869,600 francs CFA was raised in the period of 3 years and Spain.
The event was marked by speeches from visiting Muslim communities, the cutting of the symbolic inauguration ribbon, the installation of the new imam chosen by the community, and the holding of the first Friday prayers in the new masjid. Through faith, determination and unity, the Muslim community of Mile 2 in Bamenda built more than just a masjid. They built a symbol of hope, resilience and unity. And in so doing, they stood as giants, paving the way for a brighter future for all who gather within its walls.
قد لونت من نورها كل الدروب قد لمست بضيائها أحزاننا بشرى لنا بالخير قد جلت الكروب
Shumas was focusing purely on development. Of course, we didn't have this crisis. But now you see that almost 60% of Shuma's budget is going but to humanitarian response. Although presently, we are already moving away from humanitarian response to early recovery and resilience, building assets in communities now. Because I think the time now is past a bit where we are not only trying to respond to the emergency need, but we are trying to build resilience. We are trying to build assets in different communities that can generate income, so that the communities can start relying on their ecosystem. Very, very lucky, perhaps, because of our vision, in the sense that almost all partners of Shumas who pass through Shumas is their referee. No partner of Shumas wants to leave Shumas, because Shumas is like a magic stick, and very simple because we focus on our objectives. So, and we are very thankful to all our partners from the very first one, feature in the hands the UK, Manos Unidas, Building School for Africa, currently World Food Program, IOM, and many UNICEF and many other organizations that are helping Shumas. So we're very thankful to them. You know, of course, we're doing an amazing job for them, but they're also doing an amazing job for us. And Shumas believe so much on ensuring that all the stakeholders are happy, and through the objectives that are set in the project, through the outcomes, through the activities, we do everything to ensure that the activities are achieved and money meant for the project is spent on the project. Of course, 27 years is official existence. In terms of just existence, Shumas is 31 years in existence. And what I've been doing personally over the years is building a system of succession in such a way that without me, the organization will not count on me so much. So I'm almost exiting from Shumas and only providing advice now. So, and almost all my frontline staff too, they're doing the same, because it's very important for our organization to build a succession system into their management in such a way that they don't depend, the organization does not depend on some people. The organization should not be seen from some people. There are some places that when I go now, the people they call Shumas is a different person, not me again. So that's what I've been trying to do, and I'm very happy that the Shumas can function now without me. Very expensive, but they were environmentally unfriendly.
Till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet.
Funeral program of Mfoome Ndzerem Stephen Njodzeka, Monday 7th to Thursday 10th of April 2025, 2 p.m. daily mass at the family compound. Friday 11th of April 2025, 2 p.m. wake up at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 6 p.m. night vigil and animation at the family residence. Saturday 12 April 2025, 7:30 a.m. removal of corpse from the St. Blaise Mortuary, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. viewing of corpse at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankan, Bamenda. 10 a.m. Burial Mass at the St. Joseph Metropolitan Cathedral, Big Mankon, Bamenda. Still at 10 a.m. Burial Mass at the St. Teresa of the Child Jesus Cathedral, Kumbo. 1 p.m. Burial by close family members and friends. 2 p.m. Refreshments and animations. Sunday, 13th April 2025, 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at All Saints Parish Church, Bailey. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Announcer Yabilian Nyoikigan, wife.